Melly Mel. You're listening to DSN Demetrix Studios, the #1 network in America.
What kind of shit is this, son? How we got another British bitch? I've been rocking with this shit since 2003. I don't give a damn. Fuck Australia, son. Australia's a bunch of white convicts, son, that they sent by boat. That's what Australia is. Australia is actually the Aborigines land. I'm sorry, my bad. So go Harrabic Tubman, a.k.a. Nancy Mansour. Miya bil-miya Palestiniya. Its existence is resistance. I'm in the building.
We're back. It's your boy Lebanese Ether. What's going on, everybody? Radio Beirut, Garbage City.
Guess so far it's Miss Panama in the building.
Oh shit!
She repping hard now. She went to Panama last month.
She just went to Panama. Now she Miss Panama.
We also got.
I guess I'm the newbie, Taryn.
Chilean.
I didn't come up with all that.
You forgot
The hot
Tareen. We say
Chilean.
Tareen from now on.
That's right.
Tareen.
Decolonizing my name.
Tareen from Chile.
Because Tareen was criticizing other dudes with Spanish names who ain't pronouncing it right, and she was
really? Because we've been calling you Taryn. What up, Taryn? She's like, my name ain't Taryn. What's your name? My name Tareen. Tareen. You could be like a sex line operator. You'd be like, it's Tareen.
But it's good to be back.
How can I help you? It's Tareen.
Matrix Studios.
Oh yeah. Yeah, how am I? You know what? I'm gonna have to speak to D. I need a discount now. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Because the chairs is wobbly? That's why?
No. We can add that though. We can add that. Existence is resistance. We are back officially. We took a little break. You know, we be traveling and shit. So
it was a long break.
We did take a longer break than usual.
But we was busy.
We've been doing things. There's so much to talk about though. We do have a special guest coming up in a little bit, so definitely keep it locked. I want to shout out DWY, Radio Beirut, Jihad, you know what I'm saying, everybody on the Middle East side as well, holding us down. Existenceisresistance.org. You already, if you don't know us, I don't know where the fuck you've been at. Oh my God, that's so hateful. I mean, maybe someone just learned how to use the net.
Oh, should have known before.
Well, if you want to know, we're going to be in DC this weekend. I know a couple people have been hitting me up about shirts. There is an APAC conference. That's the American Israeli Public Affairs Committee. They're the biggest lobby in Washington, D.C., and they are the reason why Israel gets more funding than any other country in the world, and Israel is a state the size of the state of New Jersey. They are the biggest lobby that spend or get money and spend it on military weapons to kill Palestinians. And so we're going to go down there and say what up. They have this thing where they fly out a lot of young black and brown sisters and brothers, put them in 5-star hotels, first-class flights, and then have them sign up that they want Israel to bomb Iran and shit like that. So really, we focus on educating our brothers and sisters about the real face of Israel, and we show them, you know, how black people are treated in Israel, even the black Jews who, you know, were injected with birth control. The black brothers from Sudan and sisters but the brothers that were put into basically detention camps in the south of Palestine, but what they call Israel, where we actually visited last year on the Existence is Resistance tour. Two of the people that were on that tour, Miss Panama and Tari, right here. They came along with us with Hassan Salam, Majesty, our sister Maya, Namat, DJ Snuff, our Irish gangster from London, Jeff Cam, yep, and Rami Ibrahim, and Kyle. It was
Kyle
and Kyle I was going to say Kyle Cohan.
What?
Oh, because I'm thinking of Dan in my head, right? Because he was with us. Yeah. But Kyle Goen, definitely check out his art as well. KyleGoen.net. He makes designs all of our t-shirts, and he's an amazing artist, far beyond just the shirts. So definitely check him out. We're going to be down there selling shirts and educating people on what's really happening. You know what I'm saying?
And this will be my first APAC protest, so I'm really excited. I know I've heard some stories about how violent these Zionists can get.
This is my thing, right? If you're planning on coming down to DC, leave the whole attitude shit at home, right? This isn't like, I've been seeing people online going in and saying all this shit. It's not one of them demos. Like, you're talking about people that you ain't gonna change their mind. You know what I'm saying? And some people acting like they're just going down there just to fight. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it sounds like. And that's what makes us look ignorant. So we don't need anybody speaking for Palestine that can't control themselves. And don't get me wrong, I've been in positions, the first one I went out to was hard to deal with because they spit on you. They call you all types of nasty shit. They're little children, like a 10-year-old was calling me all types of nasty ass names, and I curse a lot, and half the words I wouldn't even say, you know what I mean? So like, that's the kind of thing you're going to. So you have to find a creative way to deal with it. And the way to deal with it is speak to the people that you can change their mind. And they are these young students who Israel doesn't give a shit about, but AIPAC is using to try and win Black America over.
Have you run
To
into
their
these
side.
students?
Yeah, well, actually, a great story. So a couple years ago when I went down there was the last time, 2 or 3 years ago. There was a young brother called George from Alabama. And, you know, he was like dressed to the T. He came down. He was like, you know, he's in a student union and they offered to fly him out and all this shit. And I said to him, I was trying to tell him, yo, you know how they treat black people in Israel, right? Because, you know, they got you at this conference acting like it's all good. But, you know, even the black Jews get beaten. The women got injected with birth control without their knowledge and all this shit. So I had an iPad thing and I'm trying to show him a video of when they were demonstrating with a member of Israeli parliament against black people being in Israel. And as I'm trying to show him the video, I was like, look, bruv, you don't have to take my word for it. I don't want to like bash your head with this shit, but just watch the video for yourself because it's on YouTube. It's not something I'm making up, right? So I'm trying to show him the video and this dude from the AIPAC conference comes running out and he's screaming, like trying to scream over the video so the guy wouldn't hear it or look at it. You know what I'm saying? And the kid, at some point, I was like, why is he screaming? Like, why is he so mad? He doesn't want you to watch the video. I'm not even saying nothing. At this point, I'm completely silent. So it kind of shows you the dynamic of like how this Israeli is going crazy and this boy's trying to watch a video. And then this kid, George, just turned around. He was like, hold up. This wasn't in the fucking brochure.
Well, I'm happy the brother got, you know, the brother took the time to watch the video.
Yeah, and he
Hopefully
actually
changes
stayed in
opinion,
contact with
hopefully.
me for like 3-4 months after he would text
That's
me,
dope.
ask me for documentary
what's up.
names and stuff. So I'm sure he got a little more educated on the situation. So that's going to be existence
Did he give you an
resistances.
insight? I'm sorry. Did he give you an insight on like what do they talk about with them and what are they?
No, we
teaching
didn't
them?
really have a chance to do
Yeah.
all that because I let him watch a video and then we were out. But there was a young girl who came out and instantly was like, please don't shout at me, please don't scream at me, and like starts crying. And I was like, no one's gonna scream. I'm like, what's wrong? And she said, you know, I'm up for this. She said, we just walked in and they did a speech saying thank you for your support for us to bomb Iran.
Wow.
And she was like, I just want to go home. She was in tears. She was like, I didn't know anything about
How
this.
disgusting. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so
But that shows that they don't want the people to see the true information. Like you were just trying to show them a simple video, and they didn't want the brother to see that.
yeah, but it's
The re-
hilarious the way they react to it because you don't have to say nothing. You're like, here, just watch
Just
this
watch.
video. And they are flipping out trying to stop him from watching the video, but you can't stop it at that point. You're not going to be able to stop him watching the video. It's in front of him. You know what I'm saying?
And you
Yeah.
expose yourself. I mean, part of it,
Yeah.
the reason why people might be asking, well, why does Israel concern you? Why does America giving Israel money concern you? $3 billion a year. Because we don't got money for clean water in Flint, Michigan, where there's lead poisoning, but we're giving Israel $3 billion a year.
Yeah.
Like any person in the
And we're
United
closing
States
down
should be like,
schools
what
in
the fuck?
Chicago.
Yeah.
Shutting down schools. There's no money here, but they got money to give Israel.
New
And Netanyahu
Jersey
is trying to
just
get
New
$2 billion
Jersey
extra.
Right now.
Exactly.
The lead in New Jersey, yeah,
Yeah.
the dirty filters, expired filters.
Yeah.
So
Just
it
trying
does
to save
concern
money,
you.
trying to save money on whose expense? You know what I'm saying?
And actually, Netanyahu is trying to get $2 billion extra a year from the United States. So he's waiting for Obama to be out of office because he doesn't think Obama's going to give it to him. So he's waiting for the next president to kiss his ass and be like, give us $2 billion extra a year. They want $5 billion a year. That's why Netanyahu canceled his meeting this week with President Obama. President Obama accepted the meeting. He was like, okay, I'll meet with you. It's fucked up, whatever. But he said, I'll meet with you. And Netanyahu said, nah, I'm canceling. He canceled the meeting with the president because he doesn't think he's going to get the $2 billion.
Netanyahu's a bitch. He's like, you remember when Obama, although I don't support Obama because he's a baby killer too, but you remember when he was like on the little microphone
his
and that
mic
shit went
was
off and
on.
he was like, you don't have to deal with this guy every day. He don't call you every day. Talking about Netanyahu.
He still got the Sarkozy in France.
He couldn't take it, son. Actually, talking about that whole shit, you know, I had to go off on this bitch at work. Son, I've been holding it down, son. I've been holding it down 5 months. You know, it's hard for me to keep a 9 to 5 because I'm just too political. And this girl already told me when I first started, she went on Birthright.
Oh God.
And she was like, oh, so you're from Israel? I was like, well, no, actually, Israel didn't exist when my father was born, bitch. So we kind of left it at that. And then today, she's sitting there and she's talking about my other friend who's like married to a Turkish brother, you know what I'm saying? And she's a little more on the, you know what I mean, on the right side. She was like, oh, I'm voting for Bernie, blah, blah. I was like, I don't give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. None of them ain't
Are
gonna
you
do
not
nothing
feeling
for
the
me.
burn?
Right? So then this chick, this same Birthright bitch, that's her name, BB, Birthright bitch.
Oh,
She was
BRB.
like, she was like, I'm gonna vote for Hillary Clinton.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, why? She's like, 'cause she gets shit done. I was like, she
Wow.
does, yeah. She gets shit done. She gets babies killed, and she gets settlements built.
Countries
And I walked out
bombed.
the office, and everyone was like, I was like, oh my God,
Good
I'm
for
about to
you.
expose myself, son. Yeah, but I can't be doing that shit, son. Because
Yeah.
I'm be out of a 9 to 5 again. I can't have that. Son. Existence is resistance. We trying to keep our jobs right now because motherfuckers is paying us.
That's right.
And they don't know who we are yet. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be right back. Let's take a quick break. Let's get into some new music. It's a girl, Harrabic, Tubman, Existence Resistance, Ayman al-Sayed, the Lebanese ether, Janoubi Shmeli, Wala Smelly.
I forgot it actually.
Ah! You don't remember it? All right, he's
Nope,
going to remember it
it's
in a
been a
minute.
minute.
We'll be right back. The Matrix Studios.
Yeah.
This is Melly Mel, a.k.a. Muscle Simmons, giving a big shout out to all my peoples out there in the Middle East, just trying to stand up for themselves and make sure that your voice is heard. Make sure you live life the way you want to, but remember, existence is resistance. This is Melly Mel, Muscle Simmons, baby.
The struggle begins. Rust the doors. Jermaine Source. We like shit. We want hot shit. Some niggas lose strikes and lose life. Well done, me. Hey yo, it's hell on earth. Who's next are gonna be first? The project's front line, and the enemy is one time. I ain't gotta tell you. It's right in front of your eye. Hey yo, it's hell on earth. Who's next are gonna be first? The project's front line, and the enemy is one time. I ain't gotta tell you, yo, it's right in front of your eye. It's all love. The stars shift and shit. Forever infinite. You better hit me. Bitches singing like snitches, pointing you out with bitches. You better dead 'em. Mind control. It'll be y'all like I'm supposed to.
We got a new banger.
Gang, gang, gang. Blocker, blocker. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, this shit is gwitting.
Euro, 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 euro. Gang, gang, gang. Euro, euro, euro.
Grind hard records, bitch.
Blocker, blocker, euro, blocker. Euro, euro. Gang, gang, nigga. Gang. Euro, euro. Gang, gang, nigga. Gang. Euro, euro. Gang, gang, nigga. Gang. Euro, euro. Gang, gang, nigga. By my euros, nigga. By my gang, nigga. By my euros, nigga. By my gang, nigga. By my euros, nigga. By my gang, nigga.
DJ Salt the Prince of New York.
By my gang, nigga.
All using diamonds, bank account overseas. Pushing liquid and rocks, 100K on my sleeve. Another million in Caymans, another quarter in Swiss. Get it? Diamonds forever while you just check out my wrist. Bitch, euros and pounds, Euro gang, we around. When I roll through your city, I $500,000 in pounds. I'm not playing around, I'm just stating the facts. City steak, hop the villa, and it's paid for in cash. On the coast of Italy, Italians trying to get rid of me. Moliano with money, nigga. What an epiphany, international purchases, I just wire the bread.
Get it?
Count out my accountant and let them know what I did. With so much money, it's kinda hard to keep track. Nigga, 3 different currencies, never know where I'm at. I pull out euros on fifth, pull out dollars in France. Holland, ton in the Holland, I just spent all my francs, man.
Euro, euro. Gang, gang, nigga. You ain't fresh as I miss. 20,000 and whiz. Come and rock with the kid. Block up boys in his biz. Euro gang, get the picture. Pull up fresh on the ninja. Like a suit in my blicker. I be getting them figures. Yeah. Benji, yo, your hoe know I be flexing. Them block up niggas too reckless. Euro, gang, nigga, gang. Euro, gang, nigga, gang. Euro, gang, nigga, gang. Euro, gang, nigga. By my Euro, zero. By my gang, nigga. By my Euro, zero.
This is Melly Mel, a.k.a. Muscle Simmons, giving a big shout out to all my peoples out there in the Middle East, just trying to stand up for themselves and make sure that your voice is heard. Make sure you live life the way you want to, but remember, existence is resistance. This is Melly Mel, Muscle Simmons, baby.
Existence, resistance, you go Harrabic, Tubman, Nancy, Mansour, 100% Palestinian, we are in the building.
It's your boy the Lebanese eater, Lebanese, Nubi,
Oh, he remembered that shit now.
Nah, I remember
He trying to
now,
say
I
it mad
remember.
fresh.
Been a
Like,
minute,
I remember.
Guess Opa is Miss Panama.
Yeah, you gonna be like Miss Panama.
And Tarin from Chile.
No, that's not how you say it. Do it again, baby. It's Tari.
What you got to do? Sexy voice on?
Sexy time. I'm gonna think of a good name for you. Tari. Something. Okay, what we want to talk about
Your favorite
before our
DJ.
guest comes on, actually your favorite DJ, your brother, because he ain't Palestinian. We've disowned him as a Palestinian. I don't think he ever was a Palestinian. DJ Khaled.
You mean Khaled?
Khaled, that's right, Khaled. So originally I wasn't going to expose him because I met him a few years ago where he begged me for a flag and a Palestinian scarf. Little did I know it was because he was dancing under the Israeli flag in the bar mitzvah video with that bitch Drake. And I was like, maybe he's gonna, like, you know, after all the massacres, maybe he was gonna, you know what I mean? Like something was gonna touch him and be like, oh look, this is my brothers on the screen being blown to fucking pieces. But instead what he did recently was actually do a concert for Sabra Hummus, which supplies Israeli soldiers with free food while they're bombing Gaza. So when me and M1 went to Gaza and Ayman in 2009 after it was bombed, we were in these schools that got bombed out, and there was all these empty Sabra Hummus packets that the soldiers had that were given for free. And this bitch, DJ Khaled, sorry, I gotta get it right, you know what I'm saying? Because Khaled is a Palestinian name. DJ Khaled, right, just did a concert for these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Super Bowl
So
promotion.
now, I've written the story about when I met him and what a bitch he is.
It ain't out yet. The
It ain't
article's
out yet,
coming
but
out
it's
soon.
coming out. So just keep
I
your eyes
can't
locked
wait.
on existencesresistance.org. I wasn't going to do it to him, but in fact, should we call his manager and ask him if he's got a statement? This will be fun. Let's do it. Fuck you, J1s too. He got mad at me because I left my radio show, right, to go back uptown from Brooklyn, to go to Harlem and come back with the flag and the scarf. And then when I get to the studio, he sends his manager. So I come out the car and leave all my shit in there. And I was like, do I look like I'm delivering Chinese food, bruv? I said, if he wants his shit, tell him to come downstairs. And he actually had to come downstairs. But let's call J1.
And you got a
real
picture
quick.
with him too, with the big flags.
Yeah, so check it. So then he's like, oh, let's get pictures, sis.
Oh, I should have sent you the picture to
went-
put it right here on the screen.
I got it on my phone. Oh yeah, right. I was like, he was like, let's take a picture. And he tried to put his arm around. I was like, motherfucker, hold your flag. So we got a picture like holding the flag, but that's a damn shame. We should cut him a picture. All right, let's try his manager. Let's see if he picks up. And let's see what he has to say. Although J1 isn't really, he don't even know what the fuck is going on. He don't even know what Palestinian is.
Oh my god.
But we're gonna try anyway. Can you hear it? Hey Jay.
Yes.
What's up? This is Harrabic. I have a question for you real quick, bruv. Did your boy Khaled put out a statement about why he just did a concert for the same people that is murdering his people?
Say what?
You know the concert that he just did for that Sabra Hummus company? Do you know that company supplies Israeli soldiers?
Who is it?
Answer the
It's
question.
Harrabic. It's Harrabic. This is a Palestinian
hear you.
sister. You hear me?
I'm in Texas driving.
All right. Well, put me on a hands-free. But listen, baby, did he put out a statement about why he just did a concert for people that supply Israeli soldiers with free food while they're murdering his people?
I cannot hear you. I was saying that it's a bad signal.
Okay, I'm going to talk louder and slower. Do you know that the company that Khaled just did a show for supplies Israeli soldiers with free food while they're murdering his people.
I cannot hear you. The phone is
Bullshit.
dropping.
All right. I'm sure you
Bullshit.
can't.
That's
All right,
that's
baby. We'll wait.
PR.
We'll
That's
wait.
PR.
We'll wait. All right. We'll just.
I don't have a signal. It's like it's choppy. I hear like this.
We're gonna call you back
All
from
right.
the
We'll
studio.
call you back.
We're
We'll
gonna
call you back from the studio. Hold up.
Yo, we can call from the studio, CJ.
Yeah, I told you he don't really know nothing either. You know what I'm saying? All right, but we call motherfuckers.
He might not pick up.
He won't this time. But he knew who it was. He was like, this bitch.
doesn't
He's
pick
already
up-
mad at me.
If
But
it doesn't pick up, that means he knew exactly what you was talking about.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
intentionally
he heard
ignoring it.
see, the way me and I'm gonna tell you real quick about the story. You're gonna read it in the article. But the way me and J1's left off was after Khaled met with me for me to give him the flag and shit. He promised, because I asked him to come to Palestine. He said he don't fly. I'm like, all right, well then what do you do for your people? And he's like, I wear my Allah chain. I was like, that's not really helping, but you know, how does it feel that Lupe pulled out your flag before you did
At the
on an
BET
award show?
Yeah.
And he was like, you can't come at me like that. I said, well then do something to help. So he's like, all right, I'll donate money for the laptops and the video cameras during the tours that we do, right? For the workshops for the kids there, for us to donate to the refugee centers. And for months and months, I'm texting his manager, ain't no one picking up the fucking phone. Ain't no one even responding saying he can't do it, right? So then I texted him, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm one of the realest bitches you'll ever meet in your life. And if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I do it. And if I can't do it, I'm gonna tell you I can't do it. I said, I don't wanna feel like I'm stalking you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one fucking following your ass. I don't even listen to his fucking music. I was like, so you tell DJ Khaled that nobody wants his help. He ain't giving his people help and they don't want his help. Straight away, J1's got time to call me. Now he got time to call me, son. You can't text me back in 3 months, but then you could call me because you're a bitch. And you could call me and wanna argue. He's like, oh, you think I'm not busy? I'm like, I don't care what you're doing, bro. You could text me back. Just like, you know, I'm gonna hit you, whatever the fuck, right? I was like, but evidently you got time now to call me and argue like a woman. So we went back and forth. I hung up on his ass. I was like, I ain't got time for this shit. And then he called, I didn't even put my boy's name out there, but he called our boy and complained to him, I know your friend is so rude. Yeah, bitch, I'm rude.
I mean, but Khaled did the recent interview with Larry King where he basically is trying to act like he reps Palestine. Oh, that's my people. I don't want my people
Yeah.
suffering.
Larry
and all
King.
This.
First of all, you're doing an interview with Larry King. Can we just stop right there? And then Larry King gonna say, why are you so fat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I would be like, why are you so
Bullshit.
white? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. I don't, whatever. Anyway, yeah, J1's got nothing to say.
But we're gonna call CJ. We can make a call real fast. Let's do this.
Oh, wait, are we gonna do Anna? So what are we doing?
We're gonna call.
Oh,
this
you want to call
motherfucker.
J1's
Yeah.
back?
So
All right,
in the
let's go. No,
meantime-
but it's not me that's choppy, it's him. But we can try.
In the meantime, can we talk about the guys?
I know, he
Yeah, he
ain't,
was
he knew
lying.
who it was. He's got men, I'm
He
telling
got
you,
caught
he
off
knows who
guard.
it
That's
is.
why. That was the point.
Fuck him. Ain't
What'd
nobody
you
got
say,
time for him.
Taryn?
I was gonna say, what's up with these guys? The guys who did the boycott Sabra,
Oh, the
dissing
diss
DJ
track.
Khaled.
That was a dope video they did. They're
Yeah.
Palestinian. They're not
No,
really.
one of them is a Kurdish dude. Actually, the main dude is a Kurdish American dude. And he was
Yeah.
like, he's like, I'm repping for Palestine and shit. That's messed up. That he's performing for a company that openly funds the Israeli military.
Yeah, he
They
put
had
it
it
out
listed on
there.
their website that they donate to the IDF. They finally took it down because of controversy and publicity and all that shit.
Yeah.
So they took it down. So they're openly supporters of the occupation.
Yeah, they are. They are. We was there. We saw it. I'm talking from experience. We saw the containers that the soldiers were given for free while they were bombing Gaza in the schools,
they
in
said
like
Sabra.
little kids' schools.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
all over the schools that had been bombed the fuck out.
Mhm.
So
So fuck that motherfucker. But
yeah, it's just nasty. I mean, I honestly, I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think DJ Khaled knows any of that. I don't think he knows that. He's just. But my thing is, if you want to be a businessman, be a businessman, bruv. Don't talk about Palestine. Don't even admit you're Palestinian. Take your fucking chain off because it don't mean shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't bring it up. Just be a businessman like the other big fucking billionaire oil Palestinian dude in America that nobody knows about. And just be a businessman and fuck you. And then nobody's gonna come at you. But then you're gonna be like, I want my people to be good.
Where's he from?
Who?
DJ Khaled.
Ramallah, apparently.
No.
Florida.
he's
Oh,
from-
Miami.
No, he's
Texas,
from Miami.
Florida. He grew up. No, he was born in New Orleans. Actually, the thing is, I wasn't mad at Kyle. I was happy to see your brother succeeding and doing good and winning and all that.
Winning.
But after the Sabra shit, I can't fuck with him no more. That
was like the
too
whole,
much.
you know what I mean? It's like you could be stupid and a dickhead and be like, you know what I mean? And I actually say that in the article because it always reminded me of Khalid Mohammed when he was talking about Jesse Jackson. And then that bitch Phil Donahue was like, like trying to play him against him. And he was like, Jesse Jackson is still my brother. He's a lost brother, but he's still my brother. And so I felt like that with DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a lost motherfucker. But with this shit, it's almost like now you were just used as a puppet for an organization that is blatantly going down because they're being boycotted because of their support for Israeli crimes. You know what I'm saying? So with that, fuck them, fuck DJ Khaled and your manager too.
We do got a special
Existence
guest
is
in the building.
resistance.
Shall
We
announce
do.
the
We
guest?
want to bring him up. We're gonna get into one of his tracks first.
Yeah.
What should we play first?
We got Divine
I
RBG
say-
in the building. What video we playing, CJ?
Which one we gonna play? Where you at, CJ? What's going on, CJ? Smoking too much? What we playing? Things ain't right. All right, we gonna get into Things Ain't Right, and then we gonna bring up our guest, Divine RBG in the building. Existence Resistance. We'll be right back, baby.
Divine. Dad. There's no milk or cereal and I'm hungry.
You checked the refrigerator?
Yes, we don't have any milk or cereal. We need food.
Alright. Give us some. What I'm saying, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, these things ain't right. Nah. These conditions ain't no good for life. Politics is a pot of tricks. Politicians only poly with the people trying to get what they trying to get. Get you for your ideas, resources in my years. Nothing's been done for the people that live right here. The Bronx still burnt down, young people get turned out, thinking that living off the system's gonna work out. Addicted to the welfare, no quality health care. Been to hospitals in the Bronx, is living hell there. Been on Section 8, been eating free lunches. Been job hunting for summers and still nothing. I know that the change he promised, it ain't coming. I know politicians be lying, they stay frontin'. If we want change to come, it's on us. And the almighty dollar is the one you can't trust. Unemployment up, crime rate up, education cut, the war's on us. What I'm saying, yeah, these things ain't right. These conditions ain't no good for life. Nah. What I'm saying, yeah, these things ain't right. Nah. From the foods that we eat to the way that we think, from the books that we read to the way we raise our seeds. See, when I was coming up, Dead Prez taught me that we living in a police state and get free. Malcolm taught me to get free by any means, and Garvey blessed me with that red, black, and green. Now I got jurisdiction to bang on the system and bang on a phony blood-sucking politician who always makes promises but never acknowledges the lifetime it takes to pay back loans from colleges. They wanna be a Lumi but don't know what Masonic is. They tweeting for the truth, don't know where to follow it. A lot of hashtagging, false flagging, and backstab. What happened to the honor and loyalty to the Black Panthers? What happened to the G Scott Herons and G Pratts? What happened to the black and brown taking this back? What I'm saying, yeah, these things ain't right. These conditions ain't no good for life. Nah. What I'm saying, these things ain't right. Yeah. Just like she shook our hand, stepped my backs. Don't know why do was like that. Now what I'm saying, yeah, these things ain't right. Nah. These conditions ain't no good for life. What I'm saying, yeah, these things ain't right. Nah. These ain't no good for life. What I'm saying, nah, these things ain't right. These conditions ain't no good for life. Nah. What I'm saying, Divine RBG. These things ain't right. These classic tone. Ain't no good for life. Salute. The truth. Is it anyway? R.I.P. Rest in power. Metaphysics.
Existence is resistance. You got Harrabic, Tubman, Nancy Mansour, me, Falastini. We are in the building.
We back, Radio Beirut, the Matrix Studios.
We got your boy in the building. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what up, world? My name is Divine. You know what I mean? The Brown Blood General, Divine RBG in the building. People Army, Dead Prez, The Day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You're from the Bronx, right?
Yes, I am from the Bronx.
Born and bred.
Born and bred in the Bronx. I'm happy that this was so close to me.
Huh?
I'm happy that you guys are here. It was very close.
Yeah, you just rolled out of here right around the corner, right?
I actually been recording. I just came from Trenton, New Jersey. I've been recording my album.
Oh, that's what's up. Why the fuck do you record in Jersey, bro?
It's where brother I'm working with. His name is Navi. He's a great producer. He's a Babalao, a high priest in the Yoruba religion. So we got this great space that we practice, not only like our spiritual works, but some we record music. So it's just a place where I could get away from this.
So you got there's a new album coming out that you're working on?
It's called The Truth Is Never Wrong. Right now it's like Brown Blood presents The Truth Is Never Wrong. It's executive produced by Dead Prez. So I'm looking forward
That's
to
dope.
it. It's gonna be official.
Tell us how you got involved with Dead Prez and the whole RBG movement.
In the Bronx, I got knowledge of self when I was like 15 years old. So like 1995, around there, the late 90s, we used to sell bud uptown in the Bronx, and Lord Jamal was a good friend of ours through my man Ken J. And what happened was basically M and Stick were here. They were here from Tallahassee. M is originally from Brooklyn, but he was going out there to explore the new, like this whole new school thing that was happening. It was trying to do. So they basically came up here and was like, everybody wants to come to the Bronx. If you love hip hop and stuff. So they linked with us, and Lord Jamal was like, yo, just show them the ropes and show them around. And then we just created like a real genuine camaraderie, and we formed the People's Army, and we had like this whole thing. And
so that was before the Let's Get Free album was out?
We made the Let's Get Free album during this time. So it was like we met, they got the deal, and we started recording the album. So it was it was something like that. So it was good for me. I was a part of from beginning to end of the recording of the Let's Get Free album. I know the real Let's Get Free album, and I know what you guys heard.
The unheard, the unreleased shit, the unreleased shit.
Yeah. Well, basically, there's a lot of unreleased stuff off the Let's Get Free album. Like, song number 45, the secret
Yeah, exactly.
song?
It's 44 and 45. There's like 2 joints at the end, yeah.
Exactly. Those were songs that we fought, like the collective fought to because we felt like there was a lot of records that should have made a cut. And the album was supposed to be like a blueprint album. It was supposed to be like a political, like a scroll that everybody that you could refer to when you go back and do your hip hop research and you renew your hip hop history, which I think everybody should renew their hip hop history. I'm talking about if you have albums that you grew up on, it's always good to renew the history because there's a lot of things that you might have forgotten.
No, that album educated me. When that album came out, I went to all the Dead Prez show. It was mad crazy white people mosh pitting and shit, but it was still dope that they was the only rapper song about socialism and revolution and shit you ain't hear on other records, at least for a minute, since like maybe like KRS Rakim, back in the days or whatever, but they was spitting that real revolution shit. We was at protests bumping the whole album,
It was a whole manual of colleges all across the country, a lot of radicals, organizations as well were like, yo, this is it. I love being a part of it, you know what I'm saying?
Did you rap before that?
Yes.
For how long before that?
I grew up in the Bronx, so I've been rapping since young. I originally started singing first.
Shit.
Yeah, to be honest.
What was your singing name? Was it Divine the whole time?
It was my government name. But I went through phases. But I'm
Can you hit them notes?
I can hear the notes.
Let's hear something. Give us something. Come
on,
baby.
Drop a beat, CJ.
Just a little something.
Let me see. Damn, why you got me right? Let me see.
Take one headphone off.
You should be. You could be honest, babe. You could be honest with me. You could be honest, babe. You could be honest with me. Tell me the truth.
Oh shit!
So you was doing hooks and all that. You was doing hooks and all that.
Yeah, I do hooks. Like I do it all the time. For the day stuff with me and Alon, I did a lot of the melodies. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
You Could Be Honest is a song I'm working on for the government. It's telling the government to be honest with me.
That ain't gonna happen, right?
Yeah, but still, we got at least. I always try to find genuine ways to like say something like with the police murder people campaign. I fell in love with the campaign. Shout out to Threads of Truth, only because it didn't say fuck the police. At one time we had these fuck the police t-shirts, and I felt like it was a little aggressive. But now I wear police murder people, and it's like, hey, you know what I mean? Let's talk about it. And I think that's what I kind of try to do now. I try to, my approach is more of an approach to create some type of dialogue, you know, so we can have a conversation. I'm tired of debating with everybody and not coming to like, for us to have at least an understanding of where we stand at the end of a conversation. So that'd be my approach.
Were you always political when you sang before?
Yeah, I always knew I didn't want to curse, and I always knew I wanted to sing first, right? So like C Truth is here, my brother C Truth, he been here with me since the beginning, and we always wanted to make songs about having sex without saying that we wanted to have sex, and that was like R&B at the time. Like right now, R&B artist that's all you're gonna hear. Before it was like how to say something without saying that.
Exactly. Without saying I want to F. Like
exactly.
Nowadays, it's like all vulgar and.
So that's how it was for me when I made the transition into writing raps. It was like I wanted to say stuff without saying like it. So it made me creative. And listen, I always if you find stuff from me 15 years ago, you could play it now and I won't have a problem with it.
Well, the reason I ask you is because I was wondering, you know, when you put out political music, you put yourself into a box. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And there's no real coming back from that unless you just turn into a bitch and be like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that though.
I don't think you can come out. I think once it depends what you're saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm talking more of like, you know, especially with Palestinian shit, because once you put it out there, it's out there, you know what I'm saying? And you've only got two sides to it, you know what I mean? But I'm just wondering whether you felt like...
I'm going to be honest with you. I got the deal in 2006 with The Day. With The Day, if people didn't know anything about The Day, I made top 40 crossover crossover pop records. I work with people like Neo, Stargate, people that are very scared of my ideology, how I think as an individual, right? When I got the deal... Yes, I felt like I would be blackballed for being affiliated with Dead Prez. But when I got into Sony, and I mean blackball only because we was at a point where we was taking deals, we were blatantly saying that we're gonna put out what we want, and they're not gonna tell us what we're gonna put out. So they already knew that we were the type of people that they would have problems with doing deals with. It's not because they don't want to do the deal; they just know that they couldn't really boss hog the situations. And this is before 360 deals, and before they found a way of saying we're not gonna just give you money up front. Now they're making the artist do all of the work, everything. Like you have to do everything yourself, and then they'll consider after you made a certain investment. Because once you make this investment, when you start making the right investments in the music business, then you start speaking to the right people. To get back to what you're saying is when I went to get a deal, the people that were excited to sign me were the people that were around during the Dead Prez time. There's a lot of people that feel an intimate thing when it comes to progressive hip hop or hip hop that they know has a meaning. Like right now, they might be some like in a closet revolutionary that just their corporate position doesn't allow them to be like, yo, you know what I mean? I fuck with Dead Prez. And it always happens. Like as soon as everybody leaves, it's like, yo, I'm cool with M, I'm cool with Stick. I love it. I was there, I know you. You know what I'm saying? But they won't say it in the meeting. Yo, my publishing deal was like that. My publishing deal was $500,000. I was very scared. The dude, he's like, yo, I did Dead Prez publishing deal. I'm like, damn, this nigga know we gonna run off with the check then if you did DP's joint, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, they know we're gonna run off with the check. So, you know, I got the deal, so it's helped me. You know, I think now with like the Kendricks, the J. Cole's, the whole thing, like they want this. It's coming back to this. They might not just want no real all the way on fire stuff, but it's opening up. You got Beyonce trying to act like she's an activist. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know if she's being an activist, though. You know what I'm saying? I think she just said something that was on her mind. Yeah. Because people want her to be an activist. You know what I'm saying? I think people want too much from her, too.
Or do you think she's in a more comfortable position where she's like, I'm more stable now. I don't got to worry about losing my career because I'm Beyonce now, so I can say whatever I want on a record. And
I think that a person like Beyonce, every move is important. I think that move is something that should have been a little bit more thought out, because she got a lot of backlash. Remember, there's people that don't know nothing about no politics. I know, like, I say this because I work with some with these Dominican women, right? And I know they love Beyonce, and I know they don't care about the Super Bowl, and I know they don't care about none of that, and they all came to work bashing Beyonce, and I'm like,
oh man,
you like Beyonce though.
So one political statement and she lost some fans.
That's so
people
dumb.
Thinking that, it's dumb, but that's how they think it. So she needs to think about doing what she's doing, because she's Beyonce, so she could come back from that. But other people might not be able to bounce back from that if that's not what you want. I think a lot of people want to make political statements and are scared to.
But do you think the Dead Prez album, the Let's Get Free album, opened that door up where you can make revolutionary or conscious or progressive music?
I think it gave birth to
get
any
support.
revolutionary or halfway revolutionary artist that you hear today. There's not an artist that you don't hear right now that's not influenced by the Dead.
Exactly.
Dead Prez.
You got like Jay-Z, Nas, every rapper knows that album.
When Jay-Z says that he's Che Guevara with bling on, that's after listening to the Dead Prez album. When you got Kanye West, saying whatever he said, that's after listening to the Dead Prez album.
Was he in the studio with y'all for the Let's Get Free album? I mean, Kanye?
Kanye? No, he was not. But he came around us when he was recording his album.
Okay.
And that's what I want you to say. And I'm gonna tell you the best of them, the people that you think that are supposed to know these things. The whole Black Star camp at that time, the whole Rawkus thing, I had a big problem with it. And I never said this nowhere. But when Rawkus came, I had a big problem that Dead Prez wasn't the main. Like, why you wasn't trying to sign Dead Prez at that time? Like, you Talib and most, y'all all cool. Like, I love y'all, but you're not gonna sign DPs. You're gonna have us in a video only.
But wasn't DP with a bigger label though than Rawkus? I mean, Rawkus had the independent shit.
Nah, but we was going through changes. I remember not knowing where I was going through nothing. And I remember, like, you not hollering at me. And at the time, I felt like I was the best. Like, and this is not to say nothing. If you seen me then, you know that on the Spanish shit, nobody could fuck with me. I don't care what's going on.
Do you think y'all was too hardcore for Rawkus?
I think we was too real. I think it was too real and too bossy, like too smart for any business finagling moves.
I mean, they had their conscious artists like Mos Def, Talib, but it wasn't that hardcore, in your face.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like it was the real backpacker wave. It was like it was like we was making Sacos like backpacks out of like, whatever we had, and these niggas came with the JanSport.
We gonna get into a video real quick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
The new joint, which one?
Oh,
the Malcolm Garvey Huey.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Let's
which
get
is originally
into that.
Divine's joint, right?
Yeah. This is actually, I wrote this on a train. And then I called DPs to get on it, and then they was doing the mixtape with DJ Drama, and then M was like, "Yo, we want to use it for the mixtape." I was like, "It's gonna do better than the mixtape."
That was the best single. That was a single. That was a
it was the one
best
that
single.
we all over Europe with that. It's a very
was a
big.
takeover.
Yo, I did 19 countries all over Europe with this joint.
It's better
Let's
than
get
the original.
into it. Existence is resistance. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Spout Munch right here, you already know what it is. Existence is resistance. Giving a big shout out to all the hip hop artists in the Middle East.
Malcolm Garvey Huey,
Dedicated to all political prisoners.
Their life was like a movie. Study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey.
It's Gangsta
Malcolm
Grill,
Garvey
Gangsta Grill,
Their life was like a movie.
Free Mumia.
I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these, really think you should. I study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey. Monster Cody with the Uzi. Listening to Fela Kuti. I'm Ogun with the machete. Especially if it's deli. Got the Santos for the Hexy to protect me, so respect me. This is heavy, legendary, revolutionary. My wifey, she resurrect me when they thought they had me buried. Took me out the cemetery. Now it's family over every. Cause it's all that's necessary to avoid the commissary. I'ma live for you 5, so I stop getting high. If you know, then you recognize. It's that black and brown pride. This the power of the mind. RBG, God divine. You can see through the lies if you could read between the lines.
I live, I die, I organize. Everything I do revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these, really think you should.
Study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey. Study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey.
Malcolm Garvey Huey, Bunchy, Bobby, Pac, and Tukey. sitting by the door so you can say I'm acting spooky. Just like in the movie, son, you better pack your toolie. Niggas switch be acting fruity or be cracking like they pookie. Rather smoke a doobie than be burning and eluding. Bang, bang, pig shooting, we should blame Rudy Julie. Yanny for the camera, shine that white and nose candy. Let you banging on the system, you a gangster wearing panties. RBG, my family from the Bronx to Miami. Police cannot stand me, Pacquiao like a Manny. Call me Little Bobby Hutton, cause I'm first to push the button. Rappers don't be saying nothing to the system, we say fuck them. This is for the Honda, mama, see mama Akua. All the real OGs, I'm a soldier, cause you told me study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey, I'm reporting in the duty.
Sticky, icky, yours truly here for duty. Don DeVino, M.A. you know how we drop the jewelry. This is real, not a movie, not Mickey, Donald, Goofy. I'm a soldier, I avoid a bitch nigga like the cooties. School face in a hoodie. Fresh pair of khakis, we can do this like we fam. Go to war like the
Harrabic, Tubman, Nancy Mansour, Mia Bilmiya, Palestinian. Shout out to Radio Beirut, the Matrix Studios. You already know.
Yeah, it's your boy the Lebanese Ether. Got a special guest in the building, Divine RBG.
Yeah, Divine RBG. It's not DIVINE7RBG.
So it's not Divine of the Day anymore?
It's still Divine of the Day because I'm still the D of the Day. And I'm pleased to announce that me and Elon of the Day have reunited, and we've been working on this project. And I'm ready to take over Top 40 Radio again. Take my spot back from Wale and B.O.B. and everybody else that thinks that they could just chill over there, flow ride. I want all that pop money.
Do we got a date of when you plan on releasing it?
Nah, actually, I want to take advantage of this summer because, you know, during the summertime, it's like Spanish people time or Puerto Rican time or brown blood time or whatever you want to call it.
Arab time, like
Arab time. So I want to
late.
take advantage of when the things shift. So I'm looking forward to putting out, like, you know, I want to actually make it announcement during the National Puerto Rican Day Parade because I know that they'll show some love. So.
On the float? You going to be on the float releasing it?
I'm pretty sure I could be on the float.
No doubt, no doubt.
I still was getting called for the floats even when we was in popping because they like to affiliate themselves with people that they know that the culture claims as one of their own. So.
And that people respect.
And people respect, yeah, like James Cruz, which is like Puff and managers Puff, Rick Ross, everybody, Nicki Minaj. They called me for the floor. I felt honored. But I couldn't have made it. I couldn't have made it because they called me like a half hour before.
So you did drop a video for the new album. Is that the video?
Yeah,
is that
Rebel to America is the first single off my album. The Truth Is Never Wrong. Please, you know, go check it out. Rebel to America. It's Triple K's on America. And yeah, I got a lot of great feedback. I got a song called Theo Tato I'm putting out. I'm putting out a video called Police Murder People off the album.
Who's some of the people that's gonna be on the album?
Right now I got M1 of Dead Prez is on the album. This girl named Makiba. I'm so excited to introduce the world to her. Shout out to my brown blood brother, my brother Ak right here from Yemen. You know what I'm saying? My Yemen brother. Yeah. Yo, come in here, Ak, cause you my man like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just say something, cause I know you doing stuff, and people might not know you my homie. But this is my bro here. This is my man.
What's up, bro?
Just say something in Arabic so they know that brown blood is international.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
احكي لنا شو فكرك عن دي جي خرا؟ I mean DJ Khaled. That's right, baby.
So brown blood in the building. We all over. We even in Yemen. You know what I mean?
So when's Divine coming to Palestine with us? That's the question.
I want to go to Palestine
this summer.
This summer, I'll be in Palestine with y'all. It's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to that. So
that's
we in cahoots to make it happen. I want to go to Palestine.
Resistance tour, Divine. You know what? We're really running out of time. We literally have a few minutes. I want to do the Rebel to America. Okay. So before we do that, just tell people where they could look you up. We're going to bring you back on the show again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to run.
I want to get into all that history shit.
Yeah, man, whatever you want, pick my brain. I'm here. I'm a local, so even if you want me to come more than usual, I'm here.
Let's do it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So tell people where they could find you.
Divine, DIVINE 7RBG. That's the Instagram.
The number 7, right?
Yeah, the number 7, DIVINE, the number 7 RBG. And basically look me up, YouTube Rebel to America. And just look out for me, man.
That's what's up. We appreciate you coming on the show.
Brown blood in the building, man. Hashtag me PMP. Hashtag me brown blood. Hashtag me Divine RBG.
We're gonna have Divine singing R&B in Palestine.
Yeah, yo, I got some dope songs. I'm singing more than ever.
We didn't know it. We didn't know it.
Real gangster shit.
Some love songs, yeah.
Make sure you check us out. Like I said, this weekend we're gonna be in DC doing the whole, anti-APAC shit. Existence is resistance.org. Look out for the article coming up. What else we got coming
March
up?
26th, Gaza
March
5K, Prospect
26th.
Park, Brooklyn.
Sign up for our team. We the baddest team in the run. It's a 5K run in Brooklyn for Gaza. All the money goes to the UN, but we don't fuck with the UN. But the money does go to a really good program for kids that are suffering from trauma, which is about 75% of kids in Gaza. So definitely sign up. It's like $35, even if you can't run. You know, sign up for somebody else to run, and we'll be in the park. We got our own shirts because we bad like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that video real quick.
Shout out to CJ on the boards. Rebel to America. Peace.
Yo, Harrabic don't play, man, for real. Anybody listen to her? She's on. If you on. DJ Khaled, man, get it together, bro.
Classic Tone Production.
Sitting in the darkness, thinking like a marksman. So cold as ice, fine nigga, where your heart went. I'm big in this apartment, I'm bigger than this building. I'm trying to make $1 million, one better for my children, one better for my moms, a lot more for my grams. I'm an uncrowned king, still try to be a man. Y'all wouldn't understand how I'm living off the land or the supply and demand, trying to get all I can. I'm a rebel to America, fell in love with Erica. Fuck what you heard, nigga, listen what I'm telling ya. Every day a kid gets murdered in the hood, but now in the burbs they getting murdered over hoods. We on rep rack city, we rack in every city. If you rack, nigga, hit me, come out and rack with me. I'm trying to catch 50 in a 400 mil. Tell Lighty I'm back and I'm looking for